The mask has reportedly been pulled off on an ISIS killer. Good morning, I'm Miranda Khan, and this is your Newsmax Now update. Both the Washington Post and BBC are now identifying the hooded killer seen in several ISIS executive videos as a man named Mohammed Imwazi. He apparently was born in Kuwait but grew up in London. British counter-terror officials had him on radar as far back as 2010. It's believed he traveled to Syria 2 years later. And of course, this news comes as a number of Christians kidnapped by ISIS in Syria grows. A human rights group now says the terror group has kidnapped at least 220 Christians in the last 3 days. ISIS has also burned several homes and churches. In other news, 3 men living in Brooklyn are busted, accused of putting together terror plots and trying to join ISIS. Excuse me. All 3 face a long list of charges. 2 of the 3 have already appeared in the Brooklyn federal courtroom. The 3rd was arrested in Florida. The lawyer for one suspect is taking aim at federal law enforcement.
There is no attempt to intervene, to speak, to explore, to understand. There is just the rush to prosecution, to arrest, and to conviction.
The 3 suspects allegedly wanted to assassinate the president, hijack a plane, bomb Coney Island, or murder police officers and FBI agents. All of this is happening just at a time as time is running out to fund the Department of Homeland Security. The Senate could vote as early as today on a funding bill for Homeland Security without the provisions that stop the president's executive orders on illegal immigration. The House has already passed a funding bill that includes those provisions. The Federal Communications Commission is set to vote today on so-called net neutrality rules. The 3 Democrats on board are expected to outvote the 2 Republicans on rules that would regulate internet service providers like utilities. Critics argue the decision could or would slow innovation and raise cost. A related debate is going on at the Federal Election Commission. It involves proposals to regulate political speech.
This could have a great chilling effect on people's willingness to post their political opinions on the internet.
Goodman tells Newsmax that the FEC debate centers on how much regulation the government can put on the posting of political content. And Madonna stole the show at the Brit Awards last night in London, but for all the wrong reasons. The Material Girl was closing the show with a performance of her song Living for Love when she suddenly fell down several stairs. She managed to get back up and finish the song. She later posted on Instagram that she's fine. That was your latest Newsmax Now update. More coming your way in a half hour.